In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw box plots. So box plots are very simple but weird graphs. They look like this. They have a box in the middle and these sticking out bits on the side. I'm going to assume for this video that you know what lower quartile and an interquartile range mean. If you don't, just check out my previous video which does explain those words. Just search interquartile range on my website and hopefully you'll get that video and explain those words for you. Now, you can't see the data for this box plot. I've hidden that because it's sort of unnecessary. All you need to know is that the minimum of that data is 10. So that's why I've drawn this vertical line here that is on this sticking out bit over here. They like to call it whiskers. Not everybody uses that word, but these sticking out bits are called whiskers. So this line over here is representing the minimum value of the data. This line over here represents the maximum. The lower quartile is this line here at the left edge of the box. The upper quartile is always on the right edge of the box. The median of the data is somewhere inside the box. Definitely does not have to be in the middle. And of course they have to go with the scale that's drawn. So obviously, if the scale says 10 there and the minimum is 10, you've got to draw the line above 10, obviously not above 20 if the minimum is 10, right? Stuff like that. It's pretty simple. Of course, once you've drawn the lower quartile, upper quartile, etc., you can find the interquartile range, which is simply this upper quartile take away the lower quartile. So you can see it by the spread. You can see the spread of the interquartile range like this, and in a similar way, you can see the spread of the range like this because of the difference between the maximum and minimum. So that's the idea behind these graphs. As I said, I'm assuming you know what lower quartile and upper quartile and all these different words mean, but just in case you've forgotten or something, lower quartile is the barrier or the line between the bottom quartiles, and the upper quartile is a barrier or the line between the upper quartiles. Okay, so each bit here of the graph, so this bit here represents 25% of the data, this represents 25% of the data, this little block represents 25% of the data, and finally this block represents 25% of the data. And of course you can draw the scale any way you like, any reasonable way you like, so it doesn't have to be 0 to 100, it could be 0 to 50 or something, and it could be spread out in different ways. It doesn't have to be spread out in units of 10 or something. It could be, I don't know, go up in 5s instead. Yeah,